Hi everyone, this is Francisco, and I just got done setting up my little area here for me to record this video. Um, so technically, what I did here, I applied this mask, and I'm waiting for it to like completely dry. It's already like drying up on my neck area. As you guys can see, it's becoming flaky, like this stuff, which is good. That's how I wanted to get. Okay, and I have this mirror here, so like I just sit back and I I'm able to just look at my skin and stuff like that. So I bought this so I can see myself perfectly right here, perfectly fine. Let me see if you guys can get a sneak peek of that. There it is. All right. Oh yeah, and then the other side is more amplified. Okay, so there's that view, and then the other side is like a regular view. All right. But anyways, so I got that, so I could just look at myself and stuff like that. So as you guys can see, I've been allowing my hair to grow out. It's pretty long now. It's like an inch, maybe less. And I actually was able to get a haircut. So I got a haircut fade because my intentions are to allow it to grow kind of like, whoa, kind of like, I'm thinking like a greaser. That's always my thing. Like, that has always been my thing. Um, but I think it's just their hair. I don't know. Yeah, like that. Okay, so let me see here. Kind of like that. You see how it's like super long at the top and then like it's short? Pretty much that's what I want, but I'm more pickier than that, I think. I think like something like this is supposed to be, like ideal. Um Maybe this guy in the back, see this hair right here? Like that. But I do want hair on the sides. So that's going to be something that I'm trying to work towards. I mean, work towards the type of style I'm trying to achieve for myself. And as a matter of fact, I wouldn't mind um, creating an album. Um, so I'm going to write hairstyles, but I'm going to write comma favorites. Favorite hairstyles. I can make it public. It's fine. Which also means I'm going to need to um yeah to extract to take some of these images. I don't know about that image right there anymore. Um, I think this one looks good. I mean, I think that. Oh wait, instead of copying this whole thing, like the whole image, I'm going to. You know what? This is a good. This is a great picture actually. This is exactly what I want. Um, so I'm going to come back over here. Ooh, and hopefully I don't have anything inappropriate on here. But this looks good right here. Um, and type in greaser style hair hair um hair uh style hair greaser style hair. I don't know. I'll just leave it like that, whatever. So now I created my album, and I guess if I find when I find images that I like, I will upload them to that album. Let me see. This one right here looks good. That's kind of like what I'm pretty much going for. They both have the same similar type of hair style, so I'm going to keep that one as well. Let me see this kind of, but they just don't have the grease or whatever on their hair. Let me see this one. Uh, kind of. Ooh, look at this one. Yeah, this is more like it. So, oh yeah, I think this is the actor in the movie, the Greaser movie, but I don't really like the way it's sticking out to the front there. Like this one right here looks really nice. I like this hairstyle here. I'm actually going to save this one as well. And let me see this one right here. Right here is like he kind of like combed it, but it kind of just got like it went out of place or whatever. Like you can tell like like one of the actors probably pulled it out or something, just playing around. Because it looks like he used the comb, and then it looks like someone. I mean, unless that's what he wanted, like he wanted to take it out like that. Oh yeah, this one right here, this hair, that's the type of hairstyle I'm going for. I mean, that is kind of insane though. That looks um a little bit too like puffy at the top, but that's definitely the type of style that I'm going for. So I'm going to upload these other images. This one all the way to this one right here. And I never done it. You know, I never actually took the time to let my hair grow like that. Mainly because I would have to like continuously, comb it and stuff like that. But I have my beanie. I love my beanies. So I guess for the days that I don't want to do my hair, like, or I could always put a hat over. Okay, I could always put my beanie on, and if my hair's wild, it'll be fine. Not a big thing, not a biggie. So let me see here. How does this look? Yeah. So so it's going to be slicked back, um, like a greaser. I have my glasses on. Um, Hopefully soon I can get some of those Ray Bans, the ones with the like the Google glasses, the smart glasses, the Apple, the social media glasses that record and take pictures and stuff like that. Um, my I was thinking about you know buying some of those, but they're kind of expensive, so I would have to save up for something like that. So let's browse these other images here. But yeah, like this hairstyle is pretty much what I'm going for. Um, yeah, and hopefully I can find some good um, clothing as well, like something casual. Um, I kind of like the suit thing, suit idea, but I'm going to just remove that for now because I'm getting my facial and it's completely dry now, which is good. I wanted it to dry. I think I have to like wear it all day in order to in order for it to be where I want it to be. I want like where I want it, how I want it to become. You know, so like I want it to completely dry so I can flake off. But what I want to do is not use any water when I remove it. I actually want to like wax it off, um, kind of like with a rag or even with my fingers, and like slowly work all this stuff off my face. Um, and then I want to just continue repeating that process over and over and over until like um, um, eventually my skin will naturally look, um, cleaner and moisturized, and I think the word is like exfoliated, so it can look, super nice and shiny. That's what I'm going for. So kind of taking the time to take care of myself. But anyways, let me see here. So right here we have some examples. There's the I definitely do not want to go with a taper. I do, but um, not this high, like not like a fade. I want it to be like um, I want it to be like I want it to be clean on the sides. Always lined up on the back as much as possible. Um, I want it. Um, I don't know, like this right here looks really nice, where it transitions into a fade. But I think that this type of fade is like way too high. I think for my fade, I would like to bring this down to like down here, just so that the back of it doesn't have like long hairs. I like I said, I'm going to cut them off and taper it just like at the bottom, but not on the sides. I want the sides to go back as well. I don't know. I just have to play around with it, and hopefully, I get my type of my own style. I need to adopt my own style. So, instantly upon looking at these type of images here, um, you know, this executive contour looks really nice. Um, this the Boston look, and maybe a little bit of the pompadour. So I'm going to edit this. So, like I said, I don't like, yeah, I didn't like this one over here. Don't even want to look at it. Um, this one either. This one either. This one either. This one either. So, mm, this one either. So we'll go just with whoa. That's not the color I selected. That one. This one. Um, but I kind of messed up the contour and then the Boston. So yeah, this one. Yeah, that looks perfect. Um, so going back to my albums. Now I'll be able to add this one to my album, which looks is looking great, by the way. And hopefully this gives me some motivation to not, give up with my hair growth because I've done it before. My hair was growing and I got like super discouraged and eventually I ended up cutting it. Okay, so yeah, and actually the tattoos would be something else that I wouldn't mind getting. Mm, actually, this doesn't look bad right here with the hair on top and then clean cut right here, but that's definitely not what I'm going for. Like I stated before, I think this is way too much of a bulge up here, but he has the right idea. This looks nice. This looks nice. But even this, like, yeah, it looks weird because over here it's not filled in. So, um, these two images here look nice. Alright, so I'm going to save these as well. And then, um, I want to erase some of this, but for some reason it has an opacity opacity. Definitely have this one. Just mainly because it has that, that fade, it's faded in, and I don't want that at all. Alright, so more like this one, and this one right there. Done with that, save. Oh yeah, but at the same time, deleting some of this up here. Hmm, that looks better. Okay, here it is. So this is officially now my album that I created, and I'm saving my own personal hairstyles that I like. Um, and hopefully in the future, Facebook will be able to provide us with a method, a way for us to um, play around with all of this with our avatars. So this is my avatar right here. Obviously, I have the intentions of growing my hair. That's why my little avatar has long hair. Um, you guys can see my glasses, my beard, and like I have like a suit on. Okay, and technically I wear all black. My shirt, my pants, my shoes. Okay, so this is a great example right here of myself. See that? It looks like just like me, right? That's me. Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to like, ooh, oh, this one looks super cool. But like, um, see, so like, okay, I'm going to upload this on YouTube, on my. Good night, Mom. I love you. I'm gonna eat later on, alright? So I'm actually going to um, save this as my profile image right now. So like like you guys can see my album, my cover albums and all that. But like I'm thinking, since we are able to you know to have these avatars and to do creative things with them, like I think that there should be an option, like a filter, where um where oh, this one's super cool. Like an option where we can change our hairstyle um in real life um like in real life. This guy's rocking it out. Well, anyways, like um what's it called? So like I think, like if you guys go here, it should be like obviously a picture of oneself. Then there will be filters to select from different styles of hair, different types of eyebrows, um, maybe piercings, body piercings, tongue piercings, straight teeth, possibly, yeah, and maybe like different styles or whatever, if it's possible. Then if you guys like that and you guys want to like to do something like that, then maybe you guys can set up an appointment with like your dentist, okay, to get the straight teeth. But obviously you guys don't need the app to actually know that. But it's different when you guys actually get to see it. Even if it is with a filter, okay. So the other thing is like tattoos. If you guys are into tattoos, you guys will have like kind of like a playing field before actually doing it. All right. So um so yeah, like talking about the hair, like this album that I created. Um Imagine being able to select, just like I'm able to select the different backgrounds. Imagine if there was like different hairstyles. Kind of like when we're creating the emoji, but I don't know how to go to it. Um I forgot how I created my emoji. Create avatar profile picture. Update profile picture. See profile picture. Yeah, well, I'll figure it out. But for now, because obviously, like I said, um, I do like in my when I do my hair, I'm not going to have all this hair in the back. That's way too long for me. It would end like let me take this image over here for instance. It would end like right here. And all this will be gone. Right? That type of thing. And the same is true over here on this side. Like that. But even this over here, this is like overlapping over the year way too much. So yeah, like that. That looks better. See the difference? So there's that compared to this. Different. Huge difference. Okay, so what happens to my picture? That compared to that. So this compared to that. 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 So I just think, for me personally, I just think that this style is more cleaner. So for me, that's a cleaner look for me. So that's what I would go for myself. Okay, not with the things like coming out all the way down here. That type of thing. Let me see here. Yeah, see that? I don't have all of that coming down. And obviously it's too short right now, for us to really compare the differences. But yeah, actually this looks nice right here. I really like the way that his hair has grown out. Even though it's not really long and like slick back on the sides right here, it's only like on the top. Um, so for that reason, I don't think I will copy it, but maybe I should, just because I do like how it looks up here. So I could always use that as a reference. Right here, yeah, this guy's hair's all the way back, but look how long that is. It goes all the way to his nose. So that would mean that I would have to let my hair grow out like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4 inches. That's going to take a long time. So I will also save this one as a reference so that I won't become, like um, discouraged, right? Because it's so easy to. And like this will be more like my vision board. And I think my hair is gonna grow up more like this though. So this looks really nice too. I think that's how my hair is going to be naturally without, when I don't comb it because it gets like super curly. So let's go back to my albums, upload some more images, my hair style album. And I might as well upload these as well since it's my avatar. And maybe I should use this one as my album cover instead of like all of this stuff. So let me see. I'm gonna go back to my album, and here it is. So if I go back to photos, albums, um, right here, you guys can see it. Hairstyles, favorites. It's right here. So I can just click on that now, and voila, there it is. All right. It's that simple. Nothing complicated about any of this. Oh yeah, and this is going to be my girlfriend. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. I'm also going to save her. Wow, she's right here again. Wow. I'll save this one too. And this one. And I think that's good for now. With that. Ooh, this one looks good. See that hairstyle? That looks good. Pretty much what I'm going for right there. Like that's how it's technically going to get filled in eventually. It hasn't yet, but it will. Um, yeah, you guys get the idea. Yeah, like this hairstyle right here. That looks good. But actually, I'm going to crop it because I only like this style of hair right here. Right there, just the style of the hair right there. Um, oh yeah, this is how I would look like when I remove my mask. It's going to look shiny. Yep, super super shiny. Uh, Anyways, yeah, but other than that, that's pretty much all. Oh yeah, that's pretty long. That's crazy. Crazy long. I don't know if I'm going to let it grow that long. I don't think if I do, it might be a while before I eventually allow it to grow. Um, ooh, this one looks nice. I love this hairstyle. Greaser's hair. See that? That's exactly what I was talking about. That's exactly what I was referring to. So let me add these as well. Allow me to add those. Oh, and my girls, they're going to a different profile. I mean, a different album altogether. A different album. So, yeah. So I have hairstyles, favorites. Or maybe I should have said favorites, but it's okay. Just the favorites is fine. And I kind of like this image right here, so I'm going to bring it all the way up next to this one. Yeah, that's fine. So now if I go to albums, if I go to my photos and then I click on albums, why it hasn't this uploaded? Wait a minute, I just uploaded some images. Um, yeah, right here it says profile picture. Oh, no wonder profile pictures. Oh, yeah, so this is not going to change. It's going to stay the same. So these are all my profile pictures, ladies and gentlemen. This is all me right here. These are some that I took today, some photography that I did today at Crossroads Church. So I think I look great, especially this one. This one came out. I really like this picture right here. It came out really nice. Um, and then I have some like older pictures. This one I was just messing around, obviously. So I think that this is set to public. Oh yeah, right here. This is a good picture. As a matter of fact, I'm going to save this one because this is when my hair was longer. And then I got discouraged because it was like way too long. But look at that. It was, I was getting there. And then this is obviously when I combed it a little bit. As you guys can see, it's like really curly, right? It's like super curly. It gets super curly. Um, Obviously, this is a picture when I'm bald, but this was a long time ago, like 10 years ago. This one is kind of recent, maybe like 2 years ago, if anything, but not that long. But that's me without hair. All right, so yeah, um, so going back to my albums, hairstyles, I'm going to upload this picture. So here it is. Um, so what I wrote here, I'm just going to write that in also in the description and just save it. That's pretty much it for that. So yeah, like this is my dream for right now. My my vision board, something I'm going to be working towards in the next couple of months and years to come. So yeah, and I just hope that I just because the thing is I get irritated with my hair. I get frustrated, irritated, impatient, and I think that having an album like this will help out. Hopefully, hopefully it can keep me on the right track. The straight and narrow path without getting distracted. Um, so for my cream, um, like I bought these at the store. This one's um charcoal. This one is like sugars and salts and coffee, just powder. And then this one is honey, some type of honey. But I mainly bought them honestly because of the containers. Like, look at these containers. Look at these lids. They have that hardwood floor texture. And if you guys already know me, I've been creating like a ton of um, a whole lot of artificial terrariums. As a matter of fact, I built two of them today. And this is one of them, and then this is the other one. So there's a ton of residue, because there's a sticker here. But this is technically it right here. So this here is salt crystals, sea salt, artificial plants, and a little rubber ball. obviously with a nice container. And then this is the artificial um, plant in there. And right behind it, I also placed a rubber ball, bouncy rubber ball. Okay, so that's the back of it. And I think this looks so beautiful because the flower. I mean, this displayed this way, it looks really nice, you know. So I still need to figure out a way to remove this goo stuff so it can be like 100% transparent like this. Because look at that, doesn't look good, and then it looks great right there. And then right there, it just ruins the view back here as well. So I have to just figure out a way to this one I made a few days ago. Isn't this awesome? So so yeah, like so what I did is I grabbed a ton of this and I placed it all on my face, and you guys can see it's already dry, right? Like I can start rubbing it off if I want to, which will help to scrub off that layer of oil or whatever it is that won't come off with water and soap. It just won't. You know, it's like I think what I need to do, honestly, is purchase um what is it called? It's called citric citric acid um oil oil remover hand wash. So I think I need to buy some of this stuff. It's called Fast Orange, and this Fast Orange stuff um is for washing greasy hands, oily hands, and they sell it at AutoZone. So let me go to AutoZone. So right here, hand cleaner. They're obviously out of stock right now. It says that they're out of stock. Um, but this one is valued at $3, which is not that bad. Um, Microgel technology, infused with microgel technology, natural orange, orange citrus. Okay, so it has that oil, um, the oils that come from oranges. So if you guys are talking about, like a facial, obviously keep it away from your eyes and stuff like that. But It says no petroleum solvents. Whatever that is. Pumice, Palmas, whatever that is. And technically, they don't really have any images here, like before and afters. But that's what I was hoping to see. Excuse me. Oh shoot. Auto before and after images. Oh my god. Um oh, let me type in motor oil right here. So I don't know if you guys have ever dealt with motor oil, but it just won't come off. You guys go use soap, it's so hard to remove it. If it gets inside of your nails, it's even harder to remove it. Like around like any crevices, it's super difficult to remove it. So I've tried just using regular soap, and it just doesn't work. Okay, so with this citric acid hand cleanser, it has like some of these um, scrubbers, these scrubby things, like this has, like kind of like a sandy texture. But so obviously you're not going to like, scrub really, really, really hard. You just want to apply it, and allow the solution to do its thing. It's like cleaning, like clean my space on YouTube. Okay, um, it's a YouTube channel, and she taught me because I was watching a ton of her videos to spray, like if you guys are cleaning the stove, like you don't want to just spray it and immediately start scrubbing. You want to spray it and allow the chemicals, the acids, the solution to do its thing, to work its magic, to work into all that gunk and grime, and to penetrate that grease, and basically it attacks it, right? And it's mixing the molecules. Scientifically, I believe that the molecules in the cellular structure is breaking up, and is mixing and is bonding with the solution. So when you go and wipe it, it just comes off without any scrubbing. Okay, so the same way with this citric um, acid cleanser um, solution, technically it does the same thing. And just like right here, it basically just wipes that oil right off. And they sell it everywhere. Look at this one. It says heavy duty hand soap grip clean. This is for mechanics. Okay. Um, 2x more concentrate. Unleash superior cleaning power with our gritty permanent soap designed for the toughest jobs. It lasts through the longest work days, safe for skin and entire body use. See that? So there is some safe stuff out there. Solvent and detergent free, non-irritating formula, no odors, residue left behind. Okay? So that's actually probably a better um, approach. But personally, I'm going to go with this one. It's only $3. Um, and I think that it'll get the job done. But um, I think this one's worth the shot for those of you who, for like if you're a girl, and you're kind of picky, like you don't want something um that's going to burn your skin, then obviously stay away from this stuff because the chemicals are going to attack, any bacteria and stuff like that. It's going to go deep into the pores, the oils and stuff like that. Um, and I can shower, I can come out the shower, and like if I start like going like this to my skin, eventually I'll start seeing dead skin cells, and that's probably because of lack of scrubbing inside the restroom. Okay, and mainly because I grab the bar soap on my hands and I like lather my body and then I rinse it off. If I get shampoo, the same thing. I squirt some shampoo on my hand and I basically use my hands to lather it all over my body and then I rinse it off. I'm not. I do have a washcloth, but I hardly use it. Um, but I do use it every single day to dry off. I don't have a regular towel. Okay, I use a regular uh, tw- 24 inch. It's only like maybe 18 inches by like, you know, maybe 12 inches. That's my towel. So I have to like wring it out like a sock. It's like using a sock. And basically, um, you dry your hair as much as possible, and then wring it out. Dry it again, wring it out, and then I basically cover my whole body because I shave everything. I shave everything. For the most part. So I don't have any hair. I don't. I mean, this is the most hair I've had, for a while, and technically, and practically, I mean, I would always shave my scalp as well, my head. So I wouldn't have to use a big towel. A big towel is to absorb a lot of water, a lot of moisture for like a female. Because their hair is like 2 feet long, and that's a whole lot of maintenance and stuff like that. Okay, I'm a guy. I don't need a big long towel. You know, so that's the reason why I don't have a long towel to begin with. I did before, but I got rid of it. It was just too much of a chore for me. So I downsized on my towel. But yeah, like this one right here is really good. I'm actually going to create a different album for um, face um, face cleansers or um, yeah, like maintenance, right? And I don't even know how to spell maintenance correctly, so I need a little bit of help. Oh, I spelled it correctly? What the hell? Surprisingly, I spelled it correctly. Now, going back to these chemicals, I want to actually save a picture of these images. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really like save it. Oh, I know what to do. I'm going to This is so frustrating. I'm just going to take a screenshot of this real quick. Just like this. And drop that in my files. So it's right here now. I can now. Whoa, it's got hot in here. Jesus Christ. It feels so hot. Oh god. So yeah, I have that image in there now. And then I also want to save this image as well. And the great thing about Facebook is that they actually allow us to write like a description for each one. So I'm going to actually um, I'm going to save the link to this product. And I'm actually amazed with this other one. I mean, they have so much things that so, a bunch of positive things about it. And I already read that out loud for you guys to listen to. For you guys already heard all the benefits of this one. It says one jug um for $38.99. But you guys see the benefits of it says their product, thin, watered down, harsh chemicals, drying on skin. This is our product, it says, for this one. Okay, this is the comparisons. It says our product, creamy, rich formula, natural moisturizing ingredients, 2 times more concentrated. So, it says heavy duty, no solvents, detergents, number one go-to choice, only the best, 100% premium quality. Okay, this is grip clean, grease, oil, inks, metals, odor, stains, and other stubborn items. Okay, yeah, see this? All that oil, and it just washes away. They also have a squeeze tube if you guys want to go with something like that just to try it out. This was $15. Not bad. See that? So this is obviously stuff that won't come off with just regular shampoo or soap. Okay? And for a lot of you who are battling with like acne scars and stuff like that, this is probably something you're going to have to purchase. You're going to have to invest in something like this. And um, I would say apply it and then let it dry. If it starts irritating the crap out of you, rinse it off or whatever. And you guys can also water it down with a little bit of oil or something like that, like cooking oil. Maybe put like 50-50. Um, like on a bowl, like on a plate. Squeeze half, and then like maybe a teaspoon of the solution, and then a teaspoon of cooking oil. Mix it together, and that should prevent the harshness of it. It'll basically dilute it because the oil is going to act as a carrier, and just let it sit on on your skin for 20 minutes to an hour. Um, and then it says like this one is said to rinse with lukewarm water. Um, so you guys can do the same thing, or just jump in the shower right after. Okay, so before you're about to head to the shower, um, do this, chill for like 30 minutes or an hour, and then hop in the shower. All right. So I'm also going to take this image if I can. It's not allowing me. It's not allowing me to take it, so it's fine. So you guys already seen the solution I want to get. So that's exactly why I would want to go with this formula to begin with, the fast orange, because I've tried it. And I actually witnessed my uncle use this because I was like, "Hey Theo, you know, hey uncle, the grease is not coming off my skin, the oil," and he was like, "Oh, yo tengo algo para eso. Es una crema especial." So he went to the truck, and then he came back, and it was this, and basically he grabbed a little bit and he put it on his palm, and then he worked it in, and then he went like this, and like all the oil instantly just mixed with this solution, and my hands were clean. Okay, you just have to work it a little bit, and then all the grease came off. So the same thing with the face. Obviously they have this type of stuff, um, because it kind of acts like a little bit like sandpaper. It's like removing paint off of wood. Let's look at that. Old paint off of wood, like a wood surface. Okay, like look at this. Like this is extreme. They're using a putty knife. I think that's what they're called. Um, it says there are three ways of removing paint from wood: sanding using a hot air gun, so hot water. Hint, because water. I mean, it's like candle. It's like adding hot water to a candle. Eventually, um, the oils will rise. So let's type in um, removing um, leftover candle wax with hot water. Okay, so see, there's images about this. It says pour boiling water into the container. Leaving room at the top. If your candle is made of a soft wax, such as soy wax, you can use hot water that is not boiling. The boiling water will melt the wax and it will float to the top. Let the water cool and remove the wax. Okay, so this is all scientific stuff. I'm not making this up. Um, See this? So they added hot water and all the wax floated to the top. And it works instantly. See right here, they're using a heat source. It melts. It will melt. So it says using a hot air gun and chemical paint stripper. Um, Obviously, a chemical that's going to break down, in this case, the dry solvents. I think that's how you would say it. So the paint that turned hard, basically, with the solution, with the oils, you have to give it time for the oils to penetrate this hard surface, and then eventually it will be moldable again, like kind of like clay. Okay, clay, clay, um, moldable and non-moldable, um, illustrations. Okay, so I typed in clay, moldable and non-moldable illustrations. Okay, so it's not really showing us some good illustrations here, but it's okay. It's kind of like, yeah, like messing around with, like this though. The clay for, that you would buy for your child, for your kids. Um, Obviously, the more wet it is, the easier you guys can shape it, and and stuff like that. But once it becomes hardened, um, I mean, it's hard to work with. So you guys have to look at your skin that way. Like, if there's dead skin cells and you guys are trying to remove them, you guys might not be scrubbing them off your face. You have to allow the chemical to sit on there to do its thing, to soften, to penetrate these dead layers of skin, um, so it can penetrate deep down. It's like another illustration is oil on concrete. Okay, it's like this. It's hard to remove this stuff, right? Why? Because it has had time to penetrate the pores of the concrete, and there is ways to remove it. See that? From oily to clean. And what do people um, use to to pick up, to absorb some of this oil? They use like sand, something dry, like a powder. See, like right here, you know. How to remove oil stains from concrete, how to DIY projects, how to build it. Um, it doesn't really specify what that is, but it's basically like a dried substance. Um, like anything dry, honestly, will work. Like laundry detergent in powder form will probably work. Just Pour it out there and leave it there. But just don't step on it because it will be twice as slippery. But see this right here? This is a powder. Right here, they're using a powder. That's what this is. It's a powder. You apply it like a cream and you let it dry. Once it dries, the water gets goes into the atmosphere. The oil will then get transfused from your skin into this dried layer of 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 this dried layer of cream that you you placed all over your face. And the trick is to leave it there for as long as you can. Okay? Especially to remove dirt and bacteria and stuff like that. Obviously, if you don't have a problem, if your skin looks clean, then you can skip this part. Okay? Um, because your skin is already clean. You will then want to just add natural oils to your skin to prevent any dust and airborne molecules from like going into your pores. Okay? Um, so so there's differences. I'm referring to someone who has a pimply face as a opposed opposed to a non pimply face. So basically before and afters. Okay, so like this, it, you know, you're technically you're going to want to do this. Um, the the facial mask if your skin looks like this. If it's pimply, if it's non-pimply, then you guys can just add natural oils like well, there's beauty products, lotion, stuff like that, and just because um, you removed the mask doesn't mean that you can't add oils to your face. Um, it just means that it's going to require more treatments. It's going to require more than one treatment to eventually get all that oil and bacteria out of your face and dead skin cells and all that stuff. Okay, and it's natural. It happened to me when I was younger. I was fighting with acne for a long time. Okay, but don't think that it's you know like a huge problem because it's not. Even though when you're dealing with it at first, it is a huge problem. Um, but eventually, it's like cleaning the concrete. It might take more than one treatment. Yeah, you're using right here. They're using this powder, and immediately it's sucking up this oil. But eventually, it's not going to suck up any more oil unless they first remove that first treatment and they add in a second. They perform a second treatment on that oily surface for more oil to be extracted from the pores of the concrete. Okay, so the same way, with the skin. There has to be more treatments. And depending on the severity of you know your face, the pimples. If it's like mild, like hot sauce, like degrees on hot sauce. There's different degrees, right? Like right here, there's mild, there's spicy, and then there's hot, and then there's extra hot. Okay, in the same way, you know, maybe you don't have any pimples, then you're not even a part of this list. You don't even fall under this list, under this, you know, category. But if you have mild pimples, you break out here and there, or whatever the case may be, or you still see blackheads, like on your skin, then that's when you would want to do this. And obviously, like I said, some there's extreme cases, right? Extreme cases. So the more extreme it is, obviously, the more treatments is going to require. It's obvious. So that's what people refer to when they say treatments. It's going to require more treatments. So a lot of you might think like, what does that mean? Like, I want my pimples to just be gone today, right now, but it's not going to happen. It's going to take time. It's like people who get fats. Um, Fat loss before and after pictures. Um, so like, it's just like people who are, either fat or skinny, or they went from skinny to fat. They went from skinny to fat, but they want to go from fat to skinny. Okay, like, it's going to take some time. It's not going to happen overnight. And you're going to have to do some changes along the way. Eating habit changes. Okay, you can't just assume that it's just going to, like the genie, just wish it all away, and for you to be a completely new person. No, that's your vision board. That's what you that's where you want to be. You know, um, but it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. So when we are discussing about acne problem, it's okay. You know, we all have problems that we deal with in this life. We just need the right type of people, the knowledgeable people, to tell us what to use, to recommend things to use or not to use. We just need the right information. The most accurate, the better, right? So, trust me, I've done a lot of research and stuff like that. I wouldn't just be saying all of this to waste everyone's time, because I'm not. Okay? It's obvious I'm not. And you guys can use, like, I've even heard of people using like peanut butter. You guys can use peanut butter, but like, again, you probably have to have it on, from the morning all the way till sunset. So like sunrise to like sunset, or even before sunrise. And technically you would be outside, not indoors. If you're indoors, you're going to require some type of heat source, or like a heat lamp, or it blow, like something that will, like a fan that would dry the peanut butter. completely, completely, 100% dried, till it turns into a powder. Not, I'm not talking about, oh, you apply peanut butter and then you have it all over your hands and you go wash it off and then you can feel that oil, you know, and then you're wondering why it's not drying. Like, no, like, what I'm talking about is an all day thing. You know, you guys, um, right now you guys have summer break or whatever, or maybe it's on the weekend, you don't have any work, I mean, any school coming up, maybe you have the whole day off. This is where you could use this approach. So yeah, it's going to get on your clothing. You won't be able to lay down. You know, rest your head, your face on any type of on anything, it's going to get transferred. So I can see this happening like at the beach. So if you're not afraid of going out like this in public, like I know I'm not. I don't give a fuck what people think about me. I mean, just look at some of these other people I just showed you guys. These fat motherfuckers. That's disgusting to me. But I don't want to get disrespectful with anyone. Okay, I'm just saying that as an illustration. If you're afraid to come out with a mask on, like seriously get over it. Like don't allow that to be a hindrance, a hindering block in your life. Like fuck what people are going to say about that. Who gives a shit? They don't pay your bills. They're not there wiping your ass. When you wake up in the morning, they're not there brushing your teeth for you. They don't give a fuck about you. You could be a fucking drug addict and they still wouldn't give a fuck about you. Straight the fuck up. Okay? So these are very affordable products that I'm talking about. Okay? And basically you want to use anything that has natural oils, natural substances within them. So you guys can go to the store and buy some strawberries. Okay, and then and then squash them into a cream. Oh, okay. You guys can blend them. So place them in a blender, and yeah, like kind of like making a smoothie. So you guys can target both external, the outside, and the internal. So you guys can drink some, make yourself a smoothie, drink some, 100% strawberries, and then put some on the outside for your face. And the oils are going to, you know, moisturize your skin. If there's any bacteria or dead skin cells or antioxidants, I mean, any toxins, I'm sorry, the strawberries will technically act like antioxidants, um, and the oils in them are going to help you heal. Um, so there's different types of fruits and or vegetables you guys can use. One day you guys can use strawberries. Okay, the next day you guys can use blueberries. The next day you guys can use avocados. The next thing you can use like cucumber, paste, uh, aloe vera, watermelon. Like all of this stuff helps. Trust me. Okay. Peanut butter. You know, like anything you guys can think of. It has natural. Um, it has natural ingredients. 100% natural ingredients within these fruits and vegetables. Okay. Now that's exactly what's inside some of these. You know. Some of these things. Like this one is a mixture of like this one is charcoal. Charcoal is something that you guys can find online for beauty products. For face masks and stuff like that. You guys can find this just about everywhere. And then there's like honey. This one's like a mixture of honey and other chemicals that people um, mix together. But ultimately, someone mixed this all together. Someone created these. So you can go to the store and buy this, or you can make your own. You guys can make your own just for the day, or make yourselves some for a few days. I don't know how long it will last for though. So it's really up to you guys how you guys want to do this. There's probably YouTube videos on how to make stuff like this yourselves. But this is stuff that I purchased today. I mean, it's obvious. I have the lids, and this one is still sealed. Just a little bit. It's just a little bit open. I think because someone was trying to smell it, but I bought it either way. I mean, it's not the end of the world there. This one's brand new as well. Okay, like I said, I just does smell like coffee. And then this one I opened today. Okay, so there's a ton of things you guys can use. There's no excuses. In other words, and ask for help. Like if you guys don't understand, there's like the masa, the stuff that corn tortillas are made out of. I think that's how they're made out of. Masa. This is a food ingredient. It's a powder. Yeah, like this. Well, this stuff right here, it's a powder. It comes in powder form right here. Okay, so if it's first in powder form, that means it's going to dry in powder form. It's going to dry. Regardless of the fact that you mix it with oil or water. Obviously, if you mix it with water and make like a cream, a paste, it's going to dry faster, much faster than if you guys use oil. But if you want to use natural oils to penetrate deep into your skin, throughout the day, what you would want to do is mix some type of powder, you know, with either oil based or non oil based. So if your face is naturally oily, then you would want to go with the water because eventually the water is going to dry out, it's going to evaporate, it's going to get dry. Once you guys see those signs of dryness, that means the water has been depleted. And the oils are getting transfused into this dry layer, which is called the face mask, which you guys will then be able to remove in the shower, like in the restroom, in this like over the sink, in the sink area, or you guys will be able to like just go like this. And look at that. Like I could feel it's like oily. Okay, so you guys can use like your fingers to remove it. And it's like super like sticky, like goo. All right. I mean, it's not that extreme, but you guys can use like a clean used sock, a washed clean sock, anything. A washcloth. You guys can wipe it off. See that? It's better outside. You guys have a mirror outside. Get this stuff everywhere. Not inside of um, your bedroom. But basically, you guys just want to continue to like work this stuff out of your skin. Okay, kind of like so. And I don't think that I don't believe that this has the same effect as going into the restroom and washing it off. I think that it's more effective of removing the impurities um, and stuff like that from your skin if you guys take the time to wipe it off, either with your fingers or with like a used clean sock. You know, because as you're scrubbing, it's like it's like that picture of removing paint, like this. It says sanding is best kept for small projects unless you want to hire an industrial sander to remove paint and varnish from your floor. Okay, so um, yeah, like this. So there's a bunch of technology and tools. So it's going to once it dries, you don't want to wash it off. You want to um, like scrub it off. You guys can go like in circular motions. Just whatever will help to look at that. It's going everywhere. Look at that. And I'm excited about this. Okay, I want it to fall off like this. You guys have to kind of go slow around your eyes. Just take your time. You know, there's no rush. And you guys can do this multiple times a day. As long as once you guys detect that it's dry, take it off, remove it, and then apply another coat. But you guys will notice, like, if you guys irritate your skin too much, if you scrub too hard, and you attempt to apply cream, if it has like acids in it, it will burn. So just go, like, and try not to use something so harsh. Like, this is kind of harsh, even though it's made out of polyester. Like, maybe your fingers will probably be better. Just go like that. And even that kind of hurts. Like, it's not the best, but it is coming off. See that? And I purposely put it like all around my ears and the back of my ears, around my neck. So I could feel it. Like, it feels kind of disgusting, but it's right. Oh, and I'm using my headbutt, but I technically just like tucked it up in my ear as I was doing this. But now that I'm removing it, I can like leave it normal. So you guys can see all that. It's dried. And technically, I'll just throw this in my dirty bin, and eventually I'll just throw it in the washer, and I'll wash it. So this is like working out. A fat person or someone that wants to gain muscle, they don't just watch videos and get big. You know, they don't start gaining that muscle by watching videos. They're doing something. All right, so you know, don't be afraid to spend some time like doing what I'm doing. Okay. Obviously, when you guys do this, once you guys are finished, you guys want to look at this. This stuff's all over my pants, all over my clothing. All right, but I don't care. I will. I can always clean. It's not the end of the world here. Alright, oh yeah, but like I was saying, once you guys are done with this, you guys can, eventually wash your face. You guys can repeat the process either the same day or the next day, or skip a day and do it the following day. It depends on your skin. If it feels irritated, it's okay to skip a day or two or three. All right, just do whatever um, makes you feel comfortable because it is removing. When you guys are doing this, it's removing layers of dead skin as well. So as introducing it is exposing that new layer of skin. So if you guys go back and apply more cream or whatever, it can irritate it even more. Well, you guys can see like this doesn't it doesn't just come off naturally like by itself. Like you have to like really scrub. See, and that's what I'm talking about. That's the stuff that the soap is not removing. By itself. So yeah, that's how the best is going to get right there, right now. Right. Um. So I just have to keep doing it, and eventually, he'll start looking more and more, um, you know, cleaner, smoother. Uh, and if you guys like notice a lot of pores, they actually sell um, scarring ointments. So you guys basically apply it, and it helps these craters to disappear. Okay, so but that's like a whole different product, and it's optional, 100% optional. But I was thinking about maybe getting some of that myself. My phone was dying. I mean, my laptop was dying. So yeah, like, yep. That was like some of my wisdom that I wanted to share with all of you regarding this facial cleansing ideas, and just to record myself actually doing it too, so that you people can know how to do it yourselves. But I mean, if you guys have the help, if you guys have someone that can help you guys, that's even better. It's always good to have a friend that can, or like, yeah, like a friend. If you guys are bored or whatever, you guys can have like a mask day, moisturizing treatments, meet up and apply face masks on each other, let them dry, kill time, play video games, do whatever you people do, and then eventually, like on the YouTube videos, just lay down, like on the bed or on a chair or on the floor, and get a bucket of water and with a towel, and you guys can each take turns to relax while your friend removes the mask on your face, and then once your friend is done with your face, then you guys can swap places. And then, yeah, like personally, I would want to go first. Like, I would want to remove the mask off a friend first. That way, I'll be able to relax. Um, because like if you're giving facial to someone else and you're removing the cream, but then the person's laying down. So now it's the person who goes first has to get up from this comfortable position. And their face is clean and everything, but now they just like mess with that meditation moment. And if you go last, you won't have to get up. You'll be able to just stay there for as long as you want. And personally, that's what I would want to do. So that's what I would do personally. Um, but yeah, that's all I really have for this video. I hope that you guys like this video. Let me go back to my album that I was creating. Yeah, I don't think I ever posted it. So yeah, let me post this. And I guess you guys can add like different stuff, like natural oils from fruits and vegetables. Vegetables. So images. See, like this would probably be good. Berries. Even an apple will work. Yeah, an apple. Whether it's good, like old or not, doesn't really matter. Bananas will work. Um, Tomatoes will work. Avocados. Central. Watch avocado. Some aguacates. Banana. Banana. Bananas will work. Um, Bananas. What about olives? Olives spells it incorrectly, but olives will work. These right here, they have natural oils in them. Let me see what else. What about kiwis? Kiwis. I don't know how to spell it. I think I spelled it correctly. Um, this is a good picture of a kiwi. Oh yeah, and I said watermelon. Sandia. That's in Spanish. That's how you say watermelon in Spanish. And then there's I'm thinking like cocoa, cocoa nuts, like a coconut, like a real coconut. Taking the time to like taking the time, taking the time to peel this white stuff and like blend it in the blender, so you guys can make a cream. Use that cream. That will work as well. Let's see here. What else will work? Mm, papaya. Papaya. A lot of people don't really like the smell of papaya, but that will work. Uh, there's papaya. There's peaches. Peaches. There's oranges. Oranges will work too. Oh, I already wrote. I already dropped that in with the apple one right here. An orange. Oh no, this is a tomato and an apple. Yeah, so let me just type in orange. Like just basically fruits. I should have just done like a picture of fruits. What am I thinking? Well, what happened to my pic? What happened to my? Okay, here it is. So like oranges. Well, the oranges, like again, blend it all together in the blender and use the pulp and everything. And then right after you guys can shower, that'll take care of all the cleaning. But let me just type in like fruits. So like any fruits you guys can think of. as well as vegetables. Vegetables, carrots, anything, it'll eventually dry, trust me. You guys can even mix a few of them together. And obviously this won't be like to eat, but at the same time you guys can make a smoothie. Smoothie, right? Some delicious smoothies. And that'll be for the internal. This will be for the external. Okay, so let's drop these images in here. So add those to the album. Copy this and paste it in here and save it. Just like that. We created an album to remind us of how to clean our faces. And I believe that all of these albums that I create should be available to everyone all around the world by default. So it's optional. It'll be optional. 100% optional. Ooh, look at this one. Rainbow smoothie. Rainbow smoochie. Rainbow smoochie, smoochie, smoochie. Anyways, gotta go. I'm going to stop this recording, screen recording.